What's Amdo? I'm 2Buns. Welcome back to the channel. I'm all done playing through Bioshock 2. I got the whole playthrough recorded and I'm trying to release these videos on a weekly basis. As I'm learning how to edit videos and write scripts, hopefully that becomes a faster process. Every time I decide to do a playthrough of Bioshock 1 or 2, I fall completely in love with these games all over again. I become straight up obsessed with Rapture. I play through the games, the DLC, New Game Plus. I always end up with about 50 hours played. In addition to that, Bioshock becomes all I think about. Video ideas in algebra class, maybe I'll get a Big Daddy tattoo, reminding my friends that they need to go back and play it, falling asleep to the lore videos, wishing I could go back and play these games for the first time. I remember being 9 years old, staring at my uncle's computer screen watching him play Bioshock when it came out. Too scared to play, but too intrigued to look away. The point is, these are my favorite games of all time, and this is me trying to convince you to play them if you haven't. Anyway, let's get back to the playthrough. Right off the bat, we got a dead Rosie and a quick scuffle. Having fun with our new incinerate plasmas. We're a huge guy who can shoot fire from his hands, but there's another huge guy over there who can also shoot fire from his hands. Since he's probably the one who killed Rosie, he might be a problem for us.
I'll remember you, monster.
Not as big of a problem as Homegirl here. We've never even seen her before, but our baby mama must have done her hair, because this random woman wants us dead.
We hang you from a street light, and you choking out your laugh. I want you to remember my face.
We gotta hit the fishbowl diner because I'm feeling kinda hungry. Get drunk real quick, and I gotta have a word with Rosie. Retreat. A real man always knows when to walk away. Just kidding. These are called fossil fuels. You can have them. Grab the little one because we're not a stepdad. We're the dad who stepped up. You know what time it is, so let's get a move on. That didn't take long at all. While I'm looking around for supplies, it lets me know that I've abandoned my child.
I've abandoned my child!
We do a little harvesting and make quick work of all these women. There's a kitchen right there in the diner, so this makes sense. Pick up the little one and get the hell out. Hightail it to the next goop spot. Put her down again and a geologist throws his favorite rock at us. He decides to show us his second favorite rock, but I ain't no nerd like that. He decides to retreat because a real man always knows when to walk away. If you look closely here, there's a Bioshock 1 Easter egg while fighting off these women.
You believe that? For fighting off the fat bitches, nigga.
You should have seen this one coming. Right as I killed the geologist and our harvest isn't done yet. You would think that there would be a penalty for this, like losing the little sister, but there isn't. We just have to harvest again. I guess I'm just used to being harshly punished for dying in Souls games. We can pick up and get on.
Every muscle in my body hurts.
Every time I'm editing these combat encounters, I'm not sure of what to say next, or if I should say anything at all. I want to get to the point, but I can't resist editing in all these satisfying kills. Anyway, let's pick up our little sister, collect our item, and get the hell out. Tell me why I can't just smash this door open. Time to go find the key code. Before we do that, we gotta rescue our little sister and receive her thanks. Watch her go all the way safely into the vent and make sure she's okay. This is a video game, but that's just the way I was raised. Hit up the Gatherer's Garden and grab a health upgrade and armored shell so we take less damage. Another tonic and plasmid slot and we're on our way. On to the Sinclair Deluxe we go. Sinclair wants us to find the research camera so we can take some photos of the geologist to find out how he got so jacked. Sinclair's office is full of goodies, so we do our due diligence and take his stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, well.
Well, it's Rick and Morty time.
Back outside and back to the fishbowl diner we go. And would you look at that, another poor Rosie we gotta deal with. I'm glad now because having a little sister makes me feel less lonely. Gives me more purpose while traversing Rapture. This fight is straightforward. I feel like he's going down quicker than the first one. Rosies are armed with rivet guns and sometimes throw bombs our way. Rosies are never as aggressive as bouncers, rumblers, or lancers. I say that right as he's almost about to clap my cheeks. Now that he's dealt with, we pick up his little sister and we're back on the goop trail, baby. She leads us right to this door, and of course the pawn shop is locked. Your princess is in another castle. Now we're back at the fishbowl diner and we can grab the key code. Nice of this fella to give it to us. I'll be having that as well. Now that we have what we need, we can have some fun shooting our way out of the diner, like in that movie Legion. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it.
Eleanor's grown.
Now that we got our key code, we can enter the Fontaine Clinic, grab some goodies, and perhaps some trinkets. I'm glad I didn't miss this health pack, as I'm going to need it where I'm going. Put this dude on a t-shirt real quick and hack this security camera so we can sneak past. Pull up to another weapons upgrade station and pick drill fuel efficiency for some reason. I'm sure I'll need that later. You can hear the little sister comment on the new addition to our drill. Pop in and say hello to these two with my new fuel efficient drill real quick, and make my way over to the bathroom where we can observe one of the many pop culture references in this game. I almost forgot while we were here. We're looking for that goop, so let's go find it. And here it is. You know the deal. Cue the montage.
Ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so good. Ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so good. Ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so good. Like a cold baby.
Anyway, now that that's over with, let's get a move on. Loot the body of this woman who died protecting our refrigerator. And here's our research film camera, a vital piece of equipment for us. This is just going to help us accumulate more damage the more snuff films we make of different enemy types. Now we're off to film some research on a geologist, but not before hitting the grocery store for some health packs. Here in Skid Row, I accidentally mistake Rosie for the brute splicer. He doesn't have a little one. I don't want to kill Rosie if I don't have to. But this gas bottle right here says I can't resist. He doesn't even notice me, and this feels kind of cheap. I was about to do the last harvest, but I set off an alarm with 0 health. Hit the grocery store again before we do the next harvest. We don't want to get caught lacking again. I don't know when this got here, but it's possible it can aid us in the upcoming fight, so let's hack it. Grab Eve, grab health, and clinch butt for the next fight.
Research camera, we can't get to Gracie.
'Cause it feels so good. Ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so good. Ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so good. Like a cold.
Now that that's over, we can go vent the little one. When these big daddies are without a little sister, they bang on the air vents hoping that one will come to them. We rescued the last little one, now the big sister's coming. Show our sportsmanship real quick and collect 40 Atom. Now it's time to go find Grace Holloway. Let's bring a friend to accompany us along the way. I'm not gonna kill this guy, there's no use. Instead we're gonna loot his friend on some 2020 shit. Say what up to Rosie again. Here's that brute splicer Sinclair wanted us to record. We're able to dispatch him quickly since a big dumb idiot kept getting distracted by the security bot. Get distracted, get subtracted.
Look at you, sport.
We picked up the drill dash ability, so now we're headed back to the Sinclair Deluxe to gain access to the rest of the level. Get jelly screened by Eleanor and she gives us the hypnotized plasmid. Good thing we got another plasmid slot earlier. Well, we got plenty of them anyway.
Hypnotize your foes. Laugh as they fight each other.
Hit the limbo room and teach this guy how to play piano real quick. Rosie sees what we've done, so we're gonna make sure he doesn't remember what he saw here.
Ask yourself, Delta, do you deserve...
These splicers start oil fires down here all the time, and I wonder how it burns. Now we're back at the Sinclair Deluxe and we can drill dash our way through the debris.
Drill of yours through that pile of junk blocking your way.
We're making our way up to the top floor so we can have a word with Grace. Of course, a woman who lives in a hotel is lecturing us about parenting. Here we're met by a brute splicer. Clap his buns with a quickness. We made it up to Grace's apartment, but she built some kind of panic room that we need to find. With a little bit of detective work, we find a secret button. And bingo, here she is. Let's see what she has to say.
I know what you're here for. Go on, take it. I won't have you touching me. Dr. Lamb trusted me to care for her child. And I tried. But baby Eleanor disappeared. And then one day, I see her walking with you, looking wrong. And when I tried to hold her, you knocked me down. Broke my jaw. So I'm ready, baby snatcher. Come on in and finish the job.
Sophia Lamb convinced her that we're a monster. It was easy for her to believe this because when she tried to get in between us and Eleanor, we violently removed Eleanor from her arms, breaking her jaw in the process. We're bonded to a single little sister, which is Eleanor. With the instinct to protect at all costs, anyone could pay the price for trying to take her. Grace was under Lamb's influence, so I decided to let her live. We only needed the security override key, plus sparing her is a morality event, and it brings her over to our side.
You're a bigger man than I am, Chief.
You had me under a gun, yet you just walk away? No monster alive turns the other cheek. No monster does that. A thinking man does that. I know that Dr. Lamb is no liar, but she's got to be wrong about you. Doesn't seem right now, letting you walk into that bushwhack waiting outside. I can't call off the family, but I can whisper a bit and improve your odds.
These brute splicers love to hang out at the Fishbowl Diner. That's probably why they're so fat. One last push before we get the security override to the ticket booth so we can open up the gates and get out of Pauper's drop. Now that we've rescued the little ones, killed the big sister, and confronted Grace, the ordeal here is over. Time to board the train and head over to Siren Alley. And that concludes part 3 of our Bioshock playthrough. This video was super fun to make, and stay tuned for the next one where we head to Siren Alley. I'm 2 Buns of Video Games, thank y'all so much for watching.